Hi there and welcome. In this video we will explore how we can fetch raw data, so to say, using DB class, ResultClass, HashInflator. First of all, what do I mean by raw data? Well, there will be times where you might prefer speed over flexibility and all you really care about is the data itself instead of being able to utilize the functionality of DB result instances. For example, you don't need to access relationships, update rows, or use other row functions. If we think about it, when we fetch our DB result rows, we're both fetching data and building instances of result models, on which we can call some very useful functions. Being able to work with data through models, of course, brings along the time and resource penalty required to build those DB result row models. And that's perfectly normal and understandable. In cases where you just need the raw data, the DB models can be a bit of an overkill. Fortunately, there is a solution that allows us to instruct DB to return data in reference format instead of instance of models. Now let's see how we can do that. Now before we do that, let's just make sure that we have required utilities installed. So let's run cpan-m dbic class result class and HashRefInflator hit return. Now this is installed on my end. It might take a second or two for you to install this utility, and once this is installed we can start using it. Now let's say we want to return all the node results in a hashref format without building the node results. So we can do something like my nodes, let's call this _ref equals schema, and we access the result set, which is going to be our nodes. And here we use the search result set as we have done many times before. On where filter conditions, we want supply nothing. And for the filter conditions, we can use this utility module through result_class. So class. And we provide the name of the module that we just installed. So that is dbic class whoops, and result class, two more colons, HashRefInflator. And then let's just call the all methods to get all the results. And here, what we can do, we can warn dumper / for reference of all the items we have in the nodes ref. Save this and run the script. And now we're going to see that instead of having the result instances of the nodes, we actually have hashrefs. Now that's what I mean by speeding up retrieving the results, because now, since we don't have instances of the node models, it's a lot quicker to get the data. But of course, if you would try to access a method such as update on one of these items, this doesn't exist. So we could say nodes_ref. We access the first element, and let's say we want to call the update method and rerun the script. We're going to see that we cannot call update on unblessed reference because here we only have a hashref, and of course we cannot call method on a hashref. One more final note is that this is an excellent example where you want to add this utility class as part of your global result set, so it's automatically accessible to all of your result sets, not just the nodes or wherever you're accessing the result set. So what I mean by that is we can copy everything that we have in the search result set definition. We can go to our custom result set that we looked at previous videos, and we can introduce a method such as sub as_hashref. And here we can get the self context, so myself, that's the only thing that we care about. Then just paste what we copied and say self, search result set. And let's just align this a little bit like that. If we save this, go back to script, and instead of providing the search result method, we can just say as hashref, save this. And of course, this is not going to work. So all we want to do, we want to warn dumper /nodes_ref. Save this, rerun the script. We're going to see that we are now getting back all the result sets as before in a hashref format instead of the instance of results. Now the very last thing to mention here, you might be wondering, well, how I can access the related data in my result set. For example, for every node, I also want to fetch the user data. Now that's trivial as well. In this scenario, we can simply extend our result set with search result set method again. Nothing for the where conditions. And let's say we want to prefetch. So prefetch all the users on the nodes, so which is user. Save this, rerun the script. We're going to see that for every single node result, we're also now going to have the user nested key, where it's going to contain all the user related data. You cannot access the user key and call methods on this because now the structure becomes a hashref. But again, it's much more faster to fetch the raw data if you know that you won't need the methods such as update, insert, delete, so on and so on. Alright, that's it for this video. We looked at how we can use the DB class HashRefInflator to fetch the data in raw format and return it as hashref structure, which in some cases can speed up fetching the results as long as you know that you're not going to need all the methods available on your result instances. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you at the next one.